go, guys. Here we go. Stream incoming. Stream incoming, boys and girls. Boys and girls. Stream incoming. How's it looking? Let's take a look here. Alerts just went out. Very, very good. All right. Test. Make sure everything looks good. I think everything's looking good right now. Excellent. All right. Hey, Germ, how's it going, sir? Thank you for coming in as always. SDS, glad to see you aboard. Good. Excellent. Hopefully it's going to be a good stream tonight, I'm hoping. The drink of choice, we're going to go back to an old school guy here. We got some Mountain Dew. This will be the old school style of Mountain Dew here. You're going to see me looking a lot to my other camera over here to my right, because I'm going to be casting from my normal window, and my normal monitor is about this big. It's very, very tiny, so it's about like this big. It's like a 6-inch tablet, so it's very, very small. We'll talk about that shortly, STS. I'll be talking about my San Diego Comic-Con 2018 want list. I'm going to be showcasing everything off for both Funko, Hasbro, and Mattel in this particular stream. So it's going to be very, very cool. How is the audio with you guys? Ultimate, thank you for coming in the chat, sir. Thank you very much. Some of my regulars are here, which is very, very cool. As soon as 9 o'clock rolls around, I'll make sure everything is going good. Is the sound okay? Let me know, please, in the chat. I think it's okay, but like I said, I can never hear myself talking, only because I'll have reverberation issues here with the sound. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you very much. A lot going on to talk about in this particular stream, as you may have noticed on the the thumbnail when it popped into you guys. A lot going on, a whole lot going on as far as me, personally, Rook. A lot to talk about. We'll wait another couple of minutes here just to make sure everybody's in the chat. No problem, Jeremy. No problem. SuperCon was pretty cool. I know that I don't think you and your mom went, unfortunately. It was a decent show, a little different than it was last year. The parking was much better this time, but it was very, very weird. I want to talk about that in Wednesday's video, which we'll talk about that in the actual chat. You'd be surprised, STS. That's one of the things I would like to get my hands on. The problem is it's going to be extremely expensive, and it's only through the Funko store. So I have a list, a preliminary list. I'll probably throw it in the chat as well, or maybe in the description box of where I got the actual list from, of where the exclusives, the shared exclusives are going to be. So we shall see about that. So let's get to it here. Hey, how's it going, sir? Oh, you're in Connecticut, dude? Very, very cool, man. Very, very cool. So let's talk about what's going on with me, with Rook here. A lot going on with me. First and foremost, I have a brand new job. I start the job tomorrow, July 17th. I interviewed for it last week. It's a job that it's doing what I did at the end of last year. I did it. The company I worked for, to get you guys caught up, I worked for a company. Oh, very cool, dude. Oh, very cool, Jeremy. Drink of choice, guys, in case you wanted to know, was Mountain Dew. I have to look at my other camera here because I can't see what I'm doing. Mountain Dew today. Old school. So the company I used to work for, unfortunately, went out of business. They downsized the entire location, and I had severance pay at the end of October 2017. Lasted until about the end of December. I was basically coming out of money out of my own pocket to keep myself, going until I found another job. It lasted for about 2 months. Very cool, STS. Basically, I had that job for about 2 months. I was not happy there. The pay was horrible. It was just not a good job. Horrible atmosphere. Not very good at all. So a new job basically fell into my lap last week. I had an interview for it. It went well. And I start the new job tomorrow, July 17th. Now, what impact, you may ask yourself, hey Rook, what impact will that have on the channel? As minimal impact as it possibly can. Mondays we're still going to be streaming like we normally do. Wednesday video may be up a little later, maybe about an hour. If I can shoot video in the morning when I wake up and then maybe edit it when I get home, that's what I would like to do. But that may or may not happen. I don't know yet. So the Wednesday video may be going up around, usually around 9:30. It might be a smaller video, like maybe Funko-based stuff, maybe action figure stuff that I can do pretty quickly. I can just knock it out. That's what I really want to do on the Wednesday videos. Sunday videos will be normal. Now, as far as shooting schedule goes, so let me just bring you guys up to speed what's going on right now. I still, if people who may be coming into the chat for the very first time, thank you for coming to my stream. I had, beginning of July 4th was my 2nd year anniversary on YouTube. Basically, what I did was I made a contest. It was a giveaway. It's more of a scavenger hunt that through my videos for the month of July into the beginning of August, there would be an, you would see in the corner here like an A over here, a B over here, and a C over here. The letters would literally come out of the screen, and they would spell words. It'd be like a word jumble. Oh, very cool, STS. So basically, it'd be like a word jumble. The idea would be that you would decode these letters and they would spell out words. There was 3 prizes on the line. There's got A prize, a B prize, and a C prize. Each prize has basically an MSRP pricing of literally $20 up to maybe $30, $35. I can tell you one of the prizes has about $30, $35 price point attached to it. So you basically pick the prize you want. Hey Jackie, how's it going? For coming in the chat. So basically what you would do is decode these letters through the video. So far, 2 videos have letters. That's it so far. 2 of my videos have letters. I can tell you that the video on this coming Wednesday will have another set of letters introduced into it. So it's another part of the contest that's still going on. I can tell you with 100% certainty, the very last video that will have letters in it will be the August 1st video. Nope, I just started Rainbow Optimus literally a couple minutes ago. So you're not late. Everything's kosher. So basically, the August 1st video, when that video comes out, we'll have the last set of letters to complete the word jumbles. First come, first serve when it begins August 4th. August 4th is when the actual contest will officially begin. I'll make notes of it in Facebook. I'll make notes of it on Twitter. I'll say contest begins on August 4th. Make sure you check my videos for that month for the letters to decode for the prizes. I highly recommend, this is just food for thought, take this however you want to take it. I would make sure you get letters for every single one of the words and decode all 3 words. Only because, and this is why I say it, if someone beats you to the punch and they get the item that you wanted, let's say you wanted the A box and someone beat you to it, I'm going to immediately email that person back as soon as I get the request if they're right or if they're wrong, and if that prize has been claimed or not. If you try to claim a prize that's already been claimed, I will let you know that it's already been claimed. Please pick another prize. If you didn't know those letters, you have to go back, waste time, and I don't want you guys to do that. I want you guys to get this stuff done as quickly as possible because I want to give these prizes out to you guys. Through August, there's going to be another giveaway I'm doing. I got it through Entertainment Earth. Entertainment Earth sent me another round of stuff to do as a review and a giveaway. So that's going to be going up. I don't know when in August. Sometime in August. I can tell you right now, it's a full Funko prize pack for Star Wars. It's a complete prize pack for Star Wars for Funko. Definitely keep an eye on that when it comes up sometime in August. I don't know the exact date yet. I'm not that far ahead as far as shooting schedule. So I can't tell you when. Let's see here. STS, what's going on? Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to talk about all that stuff shortly, STS, as far as the San Diego Comic-Con releases. We'll talk about that shortly. People just came into the chat. The drink of choice today is Mountain Dew. We're doing old school Mountain Dew for tonight's drink. And you might see my cat Sapphire running around the background here. So having a new job should not have an impact on my shooting from the channel, I'm hoping. If you're curious, it's a new company I'm working for that's doing quality assurance also. The stuff I did last year and for the years I was doing quality assurance, I'm once again doing quality assurance for testing software. I very much like it. That's what I'm going to be doing going forward. So, we talked about my new job. We talked about the shooting schedule. We talked about the 2nd year anniversary. Let's talk about the stuff you wanted me to talk about. And I want you guys, thank you very much for coming into the chat with me, is San Diego Comic-Con 2018. That's what we're talking about here. So let's talk about San Diego Comic-Con 2018. It's going to be a big con. Awesome Admiral Akbar. I definitely need to get my hands on him. I've talked about it before. I definitely want to get him. Hopefully that will be sometime in the near future. So let's talk San Diego Comic-Con. I'm going to switch over now to, got everything out of the way that I wanted to. I'm going to switch over to my main screen here. You're going to see my window is going to be about this big now. So just so you guys will know, it's going to be very, very tiny. Like literally it's going to be about this big. So I'm going to switch over to my display capture, which is going to be over here. So you might see it look a little weird because I have a very, very tiny camera right now. I'm on my main screen. So we're going to be talking San Diego Comic-Con 2018. If you're not familiar, San Diego Comic-Con is probably one of the top 3 biggest comic conventions in the U.S., at least in my personal opinion. There might be opinions about it. People give you, their subjective approach to it. I think San Diego Comic-Con is probably one of the biggest conventions. I believe that, if I could be wrong, that I believe Admiral Akbar, you're going to Comic-Con as well this year. Oh, Jeremy, you're taking off? Oh, sorry to see you go, man. Stinks that you're heading out. So you might see me pop up the chat every once in a while because I can't see the chat right now, unfortunately, the way I'm casting this, so it looks a little weird. So San Diego Comic-Con 2018 is probably one of the biggest conventions for Comic-Cons, comicdom, geek, pop culture community. So I definitely want to go to San Diego Comic-Con. Unfortunately, it's extremely, extremely, extremely expensive. It's on my bucket list. Trust me, guys, it's on my bucket list. I definitely want to go to San Diego Comic-Con. So let's actually talk about what they have going on. I'm going to be talking about Funko releases, Hasbro, and Mattel. So I'm going to be going through tabs about those things. As you can see at the top here, I have different tabs up here for different things. So we're talking Funko first. So let's actually talk about Funko. Some people may not know about what all the releases are. Funko, a while back, did not have what are called shared releases, meaning that they would only be exclusive to these conventions, and you could not get them unless you went to that convention. Several years ago, they started doing these shared releases through multiple different locations. So I'm going to show you the list of everything that has been spoiled and released and talked about for Funko. So this is going to be all Funko-based release stuff. Let's actually look at the chat real quick here. Anything going on in the chat? Nothing. Everything looks good there. Good. So let's minimize the chat and let's head into it. So we're looking at Funko stuff. So it looks like we have Black Lady from Sailor Moon. If you guys like, I can zoom it in. But if I zoom it in, it cuts off the bottom of the page. So I don't like doing that. The next one is going to be a little bit bigger. So let me look at the chat, see if anybody's saying anything. Yeah, perfect. So, Sailor Moon has Black Lady. I don't know much about Sailor Moon. I used to watch it back in the day. We have the Dead Yamcha Pop, which is, they're using that laid down version again, where it's basically him laying down, which is very, very cool. I like that effect. We have Super Saiyan Broly. If you notice, it does say limited edition Supercon here on the bottom as well, which is very cool. This is the one I believe everyone's going to be chasing. This is going to be the chase pop, in my opinion. This is very similar to the Chrome Batmans they come out with. That's what they're going to be doing a lot here. Let me go back to that one right there. So this is the one everyone's really hunting for, is a Super Saiyan Vegeta. This one's already in the hundreds and hundreds of dollars. It looks cool, but it's going to be very, very difficult to get. It does say Toy Tokyo exclusive. We'll talk about that shortly. Heavy Metal, the old movie that came out. So they have Heavy Metal coming out with pops as well. This is one of the ones I want to get my hands on. I want to get my hands on the Cad Bane. This one here, unfortunately because of the new job, I will not have time to get out to get any of these San Diego Comic-Con releases. I have a guy that does a Facebook group who's one of my subscribers. He's picking this guy up for me. I'm going to be paying him for it. So he's going to get me a copy of him because I think Cad Bane is a very, very cool character from, I believe, Admiral Akbar can correct me if I'm wrong. It's from the, I want to say the Rebels TV show. I believe it's from Rebels is where this guy came out. If we go down further here, we have a really cool looking Stormtrooper, which I believe this is probably from the Solo movie. It looks like Solo packaging, so that's what it looks like to me. We have Killer Moth. This is the guy that STS Funko was talking about that he wants. This is a Teen Titans Go guy. Little cute little guy he's holding here. Looks very, very sweet. I like that. Next, we have the Red Hood, is what STS is looking for as well. If people are not familiar, Red Hood was originally in DC Comics continuity. That was Joker's first disguise, his first, I guess you call it his first costume, his first alias before he became the Joker. It was known as the Red Hood. This is also now, of course, the second Robin, Jason Todd. This is his gimmick he uses, is the Red Hood. Next we have, there's a lot of Funko stuff, guys. We have the Flash, which looks really cool. His bottom of his legs down here, I don't know if you can see it. It's sort of like fading translucent color. I think that looks really, really cool how they did that effect. Let's take a look here. Clone Wars. It was Clone Wars. A for Cad Bane. I couldn't remember if it was Clone Wars or if it was Rebels. James Wan, which is a director, part of that director's wave. He's probably going to go for a lot as well. Goose in pajamas. This is from the Saga comic that came out from Image Comics. How does let me know in the chat. Is this pop-up look okay with you guys? Should I keep hitting the pop-up? Let me know if I should keep pulling this piece up. SAS, take off, man. Thank you very much for coming in. Should I keep using this pop-up here, or does it cut off at the bottom of the screen? Meaning, down here, I only see up to here at the bottom of the page because of the OBS piece of their desktop. It cuts off down here. Looks good, Jackie? Thank you. Rainbow Optimist, don't worry, dude. Take care. Check it out on the actual vlog, the video on demand, the VOD. When it goes up, you can watch the rest there. I'm going to go through this entire list. If you come back, Rainbow, if I'm still talking, you're more than welcome to come back. Minimize that real quick here. Hellboy looks good. We have, this is for Destiny. I think this is, I want to say this is from, I don't know if it's Destiny 1 or Destiny 2. I think this is Destiny 1, but I could be wrong. Soldier 76 from Overwatch. He looks very, very cool here in a variant outfit. Sort of like a scarred up version of it. You see his face here all scarred up. Looks very, very cool. Another director, Takia Waititi. Looks good as well. He has a little pineapple shirt going on there. So far, the only one I really wanted was the Cad Bane. That's the only one I've wanted so far out of that list. Because I know for a fact, this right here, this right here will never happen. I could never get this guy. You have to get him either at Toy Tokyo, which the pre-order I guarantee you is already sold out, or you'd be at the show. So just so everyone will know, the shared exclusives, you can always get those at the show. You have to get into a lotto system, then get drawn to get online to get to the Funko Pops to get in. It's extremely difficult to get the stuff at the shows. Toy Tokyo, of course, if you're not familiar, is a website. It's a web store they have, and I believe they have it in New York, I believe is where their store is really located. I could be wrong now. Next we have, so I popped the chat up again. Next we have a Hellboy, which looks very, very cool, with the little demon at the bottom here of his foot. Looks very, very cool. We had the Super Bot, which I already talked about. Soldier 76, Takia Waititi. Iron Man, this is the Mark I outfit. This is what he broke out of the cave with in the very first Iron Man movie. Looks great. Kraglin, if you're not familiar with Kraglin, he was the guy who got the mohawk that Yondu had at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 2. And he has the whistle arrow right here as well. Looks very, very cool. Take a look here. Nothing going on with chat. I'm just keeping chat open just in case. I might just leave it open here. Heck with it. We had, of course, Thor Ragnarok. Thor with kind of glowing eyes. You would think this would be a glow-in-the-dark pop. I don't know why it isn't. Oh, Cletus, how's it going, sir? Yeah, I probably will, but I'm not too worried about it right now. This is good enough to get the job done. If you're not familiar with Cletus out, he's the one who helped me get the OBS stuff hooked in place. He is a professional boxer. Cletus, you can go ahead and plug it, my friend. When's the next fight? Plug it in, my friend. Go ahead. The Thor looks really, really good. I wish it would glow in the dark. You would think it would, based on the blue neon there. You really think it would glow. Especially these blue eyes. It screams to me glow-in-the-dark effect. But it doesn't show glow-in-the-dark on the packaging, so I'm making the assumption it doesn't. See here, flip the screen. I'm not too worried about it. Next item, we have Valkyrie. September, but heading to SDCC tomorrow. Yeah, Cletus, I hate you. I want to get to SDC myself. It is on my bucket list. It's something that I really, really want to do. Unfortunately, it's extremely, extremely expensive to get to Comic-Con. It is something I do definitely want. Somewhere down the line, I will be going to Comic-Con. We have Ant-Man. This, of course, is the comic book rendering of Ant-Man. Looks very, very cool. Like how it looks. This is the, oops, go back. It's the cheerleader Deadpool. Looks cool. Like the purple effects. The purple pom-poms and the black pom-pom looks really, really cool. Skeeter Valentine, I'm not even sure what this show is from, per se. He looks good, but, again, not my thing. I'm not a big Disney guy. I know Cletus likes Disney. Organization 13 Mickey from Kingdom Hearts. I actually played the first Kingdom Hearts, but I wasn't very good at the game. I didn't even really finish it. But he looks good. I do like the way he looks. We have Pain and Panic. I want to say this is from Hercules, but I think I'm right. Yeah, Skinner's from Doug. Yeah, I believe Pain and Panic is from Hercules, I believe. And I think I saw your video on Facebook, Cletus, or Twitter. Yeah, it was $1,400 for tickets. It's not cheap to go to Comic-Con. How many days are you going? I mean, if I was going to go, it'd have to be multiple days. You can't get everything done in one day. It's impossible. But I believe these guys are Hercules. I believe. I think they are. But I think I've seen parts of Hercules, but not the whole movie. You're going all days, right? Cool. Tamatoa, which is from Moana. They're doing a lot more with the side-loading packaging now, I'm noticing. I've been talking about that a lot. This one here, I think, glows in the dark. It looks like it glows in the dark, but I'm probably wrong there. We have Wreck-It Ralph, we have Fix-It Ralph, and Wreck-It Ralph, the 8-bit versions. Looks very, very cool. These have no articulation, if you guys were curious. They're all one solid piece. We have Edna Jack Jack. I have not seen Incredibles 2, so I don't know this joke. I'm not entirely sure what this means, per se. So you have to let me know what this gimmick is. I'm not sure. Which one did you want, Jackie? Did you want the Tamatoa? You wanted this one? I think it looks really, really cool. I don't know if this was a bad guy. I don't know anything about... I never saw Moana, so I can't tell anything about this particular character at all. Yeah, Cletus. It's cool, though. No big issues. But I believe this one is the... I think this glows in the dark. But I'm probably wrong. So then we had Wreck-It Ralph's. We have Edna Jack Jack. We have Nearly Headless Nick. Now, this one I saw at GameStop. I don't know. I don't think it's a GameStop exclusive. I saw it at GameStop. But this is the glow-in-the-dark version. We have Moaning Myrtle, which looks very, very cool. It looks like Myrtle from Harry Potter, another glow-in-the-dark one. This one I want. I really, really, really want the Pepe Le Pew. That one I really, really want. I think this one looks really, really cool. I gotta get that one. That's one of the ones I really, really want. Yeah, Ultimate. The ones I really want is Cod Bane. I want Pepe Le Pew, and there's one more I want to get when we get down to the bottom. Hey, Tony, how's it going, sir? I have seen the pop figures for Glow. I think they only have 2 of them. Looks very cool. I want this Pepe Le Pew, though. Playboy Penguin. Take it or leave it. I don't really have to have that one. This one I want. I definitely want Captain Caveman. This one is a Walgreens exclusive. I guarantee you probably on release week, this will not be out yet on most Walgreens. It's very rare that these actually come out when they should come out for the release. I wish they did, but they're probably not going to, which is just a shame, unfortunately. Snorky from the Banana Splits. We have Bingo from Banana Splits. We have Flegley, I believe it is, from Banana Splits. This is an old school show that came in like I think I want to say the late 60s, early 70s. Drooper. Then we have some Rick and Morty. I still don't know the whole thing with Rick and Morty. I know people like Rick and Morty. This is Western Rick, and I think they have Western Morty. Yes, they do. Stinkor! Your He-Man fans will like him. He is scented. Now, if you guys get the Stinkor one, you want to definitely be aware that the scent gimmick for him will eventually run out. I would keep this guy in package if you want my honest opinion, only because that scent gimmick will run out eventually. We have Ram Man. I do like Ram Man. He looks very, very cool. Would I buy him? Probably not. I'm not the biggest Masters fan, so I would probably hold off on He-Man. Elena Tyrell looks very, very good. The gimmick, of course, she has the wine glass in the, I want to say either Season 6 or Season 7 of Game of Thrones. There's a big thing to do with wine for her. I don't want to spoil anything, so definitely very good-looking pop. I'm assuming it's articulated. It looks like it is. Dustin, the Snowball Dance from Stranger Things. Looks very, very good. I like the way it looks. Keeping an eye on the chat. We have Josie and the Pussycats. Let me try one thing real quick here, guys. I'm going to try to shrink this screen a little bit here, just so I can get the chat in. There we go. Perfect. That works a little better. Does that look okay with you guys? Let me know. I think it looks okay. I just did it this way so I can keep scrolling back and forth without my chat dropping on me. If it doesn't look good, let me know. Tony, yes, I have. I've seen the pop. I've seen pictures for it. I've not seen them on ThinkGeek yet. I'm going to be getting myself one as well. If it looks good, no problem. Everything will be fine. Because, like I said, to me, from OBS, I'll move my cursor here. This is all I see. I see this portion of the screen getting cut off. About here to here by OBS. So it looks like it's getting cut off. If it's capturing okay, that's fine. Let me take a look here. See how it looks. Oh, it looks fine. Looks good. I like the way it looks here. I can see what it looks like here. Looks good here. I can see it in my YouTube stream here. Perfect. So let me just... she's getting cut off a little bit, so let me see how this looks. I'm going to just move it a little bit just so it looks a little bit better. Okay, perfect. Excellent. Perfect. Excellent. Good. So we have Josie and the Pussycats from Riverdale. That's, of course, the new version of it. They did do some collecting hobbies. This happens to be the Josie version of the Josie and the Pussycats. I think they did a couple of them, I believe, but I'm not a big Riverdale fan. I know they did some through Hot Topics. I do know that for a fact. We have Ron Swanson from Park and Recreation. Don't know anything about that particular show. Crunchberry Beast, which would, of course, be part of the Crunchberry Captain Crunch stuff. Another mascot cereal thing. Asuka! This one I knew about weeks ago. I said to everybody on the stream, I knew of one particular item that's going to be released, that will be released. I do know what it is. It is the Asuka Pop. There's several Asukas that are coming out, masked, unmasked. Of course, she's getting buried right now on wrestling on WWE, unfortunately, but she is coming out as well. We have Gil, which I'm not sure what this guy's all about. I'm not entirely sure what this guy is. So, again, no clue there. Sam, I'm guessing maybe some type of mascot, some type of gimmick thing, I'm not sure. Wiz from Dragon Ball Z. He's, I think, a very powerful character. I haven't watched any of the new Dragon Balls. This is the one I want. This is the guy I want badly. Yes! This is the real, true White Lantern. Now, if you're not familiar, Fugitive Toys has a special deal with the White Lantern Pops. They have a special license to do anything White Lantern. At the end of the Blackest Night going to the Brightest Day storyline for DC Comics, a bunch of heroes were given White Lantern status. And Kyle Rayner wasn't part of that group. He eventually inherited all the Emotional Spectrum power rings, and he became the White Lantern. Very similar to, let's say, a Hidden Ranger and Power Rangers, that sort of idea. So they have this version. The guy who's getting me the Cad Bane, is here. He pre-ordered both the glow-in-the-dark version and this version. I'm getting this version that you see on the screen right here. This is the one I'm getting from him. I'm assuming he's going to charge me 20, 25 bucks, I hope, which is what the price for this thing should be. Thank you very much, Javier. Thank you much, my friend. Yep. Very few people like Green Lantern, Tony. It's a shame. It's a very deep mythos. There's a lot of story, a lot of history with Green Lantern. A lot of people don't like that property. He's relegated sort of to almost a B-string hero, if I want my honest opinion. You have the Trinity, which of course is Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. Those are the three most popular characters in DC Comics. Be quite honest, they trump everybody else when it comes to comic books for DC. Those are the three biggest known faces for comic books. But I definitely want to get this Kyle Rayner. I would rather also get this Kyle Rayner, which of course is the glow-in-the-dark version. Just like I got the Yellow Lantern Batman, I got the normal version and the glow-in-the-dark version. Somewhere down the line, I will be getting this glow-in-the-dark version. I don't know when, but I will be getting it. Probably Jackie. I want to make the assumption that. Let me see here. He said he got it already. Where was that message at? Yeah. AA, was it the Oscar that you saw there, or was it the other releases of Oscar? If you're curious, Jackie, Star Wars Collecting Hobby is my podcast partner, and he was a retailer. He had his own store, so he has a retail license, so he has a lot of means to get certain things kind of early. So I'm assuming that's how he got her. Next we have the 13th Doctor, the first, I believe, female Doctor. I could be wrong, unfortunately. I am not a Doctor Who fan, but I think this was the only female Doctor they've ever had, in Doctor Who. Okay. Matthew Patel and the Demon Chick. This is Scott Pilgrim. Not a big fan of the continuity, not a big fan of the story or the comic or the movie. This is a 2-pack. Another 2-pack is Billy and Karen from Stranger Things. These are great representations of them. The Green Hornet and Kato 2-pack. Very, very cool. This is a Toy Tokyo exclusive. Yep. There's a 13th Doctor. Javier, from what I've heard, is the all-female Doctor. Unfortunately, it's something I'm not very familiar with, but they are coming out with that in a pop form. The Triple Flash Pack. This is one I know a lot of people are going to be looking for a lot. The biggest problem is this is a Funko-only release, and as soon as this goes up, in the matter of literally seconds, it will be sold out. So I know for a fact this will be extremely difficult to find. I think it's going for well over $100 right now. I'm not entirely sure the actual real price. I want to say it's probably, my gut is if it's a 3-pack like this, it's probably going to be, I want to say probably $60. Yeah, I know for a fact that Dawn, the Doctor, would definitely like the 13th Doctor, which was, of course, this one here. Hold on, let me get back to her. I know that Dawn would definitely like the 13th Doctor. Just like I like anything Green Lantern, he likes anything Doctor Who, which is fine. Flash. Then we have this Nux car. This is a pop ride, special packaging. I think it's an exclusive to 5,000 pieces from what it looks like in the corner here. It looks like 5,000 piece count. We have Espresso Trip, Tina, and the Unicorn. This is, of course, Bob Burgers. This is a pop ride. If you see the pop ride logo right there. We have some Dorbs. We have Steve with the bandana for Dorbs fans. We have a 2-pack for Dorbs, Red Skull and Captain America. We have Ren and Stimpy 2-pack, which looks good as well. A 4-pack of the dragons. Of course, we got the 3 dragons before the unfortunate situation happened at the end of Season 7, which is why it's a 4-pack now. So we got Rhaegal, Dragon, Viserion, and Icy Viserion. There's a reason why he's called Icy Viserion. We have the Captain Crunch icons again, 4-pack. Looks very cool. We have, from Rock Candy people, we have Saga for Alana. I don't know anything about Saga, so I can't go into detail about that character because I don't know about it. Yeah, doesn't the dragons look nice, Javier? They look really good. Nice 4-pack. I'm assuming that the heads would spin. I'm guessing. This will probably be, I'm guessing if it follows the door pricing structure, this will probably be maybe $60. I'm thinking between $45 and $60 is what I'm guessing here for that one. Jessica Jones rock candy from the new Jessica Jones TV show on Netflix. We have the vinyl series, which you got Scott Pilgrim, which is Scott Pilgrim and Ramona Flowers. These ones are very stylized, even more stylized than, let's say, Funko stuff. Extremely stylized. You have Royal Tenenbaums. You have Margot and Richie. We have Hanna-Barbera, one of my favorites, Quick Draw McGraw and Babalooey. Dick Dastardly and Muttley. Gotta love that mustache. This would be a nice one to have for Wacky Races. We have Skeletor and Faker, which looks very, very cool. Again, this is all from the vinyl series. Monster cereals, we have Yummy Mummy and Fruit Brute. We have some bags. They have Mugman. This is, I think, for Cuphead, I believe. And a sort of, I think this is a, what do they call this? A pencil holder. So you get a bag and a pencil holder. We have a Star Wars one here. Looks like we have stuff from all over the place. You got Mos Eisley here. Tony, thanks for coming in the chat, sir. Glad you could stop by a little bit, take a look at the video on demand to catch up with the rest of it at a later time. Thank you again, my friend. We have a Porg backpack. We have World's Best Babysitter bag. We have a, looks like a record. A vinyl record, a shirt, and a box of some sort. Skateboards for Golden Girls, which is kind of cool. You have an Overwatch bag, which I think this is Mercy. This looks like Mercy's. Yeah, it is Mercy, because you can see the first aid symbol in the corner there. So this is Mercy's bag, which looks very, very cool. We have Alpha 5 for exclusive bait. This is what it would look like. And we're back to the beginning. So that's all the exclusive for Funko, guys. Now, let's kill this page and go to the next one here. Here is the rumored list of all of the exclusives. So if you guys were curious where the list is, here is the list to a, I'll put it in the chat for you, of where the exclusives are. Now, mind you, this list here came from Funko Finders. I've seen him on Twitter and on Facebook. So this list is tentative at best. Use this with a grain of salt, please. So Amazon has a set of releases. So we had the Jack, the Trooper, the Thor, and the Jessica Jones. FYE has only a few. The 2-pack for Ren and Stimpy, the Doug one, and the Stinkor. Barnes & Nobles has some here as well. They have, I'm going to be getting, hopefully, Pepe Le Pew. That's what I really want for Barnes & Nobles. You can go, I believe when it goes live on Friday, I want to say Thursday or Friday. I think it's Fridays or Thursday when it goes live. You can get some of these things online if you were curious. You can go online to get some of this stuff. I want to try to get the Pepe Le Pew. Box Lunch is killing it right now. They have a lot of stuff. The Flash, the Mickey, the Orlena from Game of Thrones, Orlean, the Tamatoa, the Unicorn, the 2-pack for vinyls, another 2-pack for vinyls. I'm not there yet, Bizarre. I'm getting there shortly. We're getting there, my friend. We're getting there. I'm just not there yet. Box Lunch is going to be doing very, very good. They have a lot of exclusives. Walmart has the Killer Moth. Walgreens has the Captain Caveman. Target has Asuka and Faker Skeletor 2-pack. Funmations has the guy from Dragon Ball. The backpack and accessory pencil case, the Penguin, Hellboy, and an 8-bit Batman, which we didn't see in that list earlier, excuse me, is going to Entertainment Earth, so they're going to get some stuff. Excuse me. GameStop has a few things. A lot of things, actually. 2-pack for the Dwarves, Captain America, the Saga, the Destiny Pop, Red Hood, the Rick and Morty Western versions, Iron Man Mark 1, Overwatch variant, and the Dustin for Stranger Things. Hot Topic, I want the Cad Bane. I want this one over here badly. I want that Cad Bane. Black Lady, Moaning Myrtle, the Park and Recreation guy. I can't remember who we saw this guy at. The Josie and Pussycats, the Valkyrie, 8-bit Wreck-It Ralph, 8-bit Fix-It. Fred, the Dead Yamcha, and a 2-pack for vinyls. Funko store has a lot of stuff too, if you notice. A lot of the guys we saw here, can't remember what it was. We just saw them a second ago. These guys, the mascots, the director's special, the Crunchberry guys. Here's the 3-pack for the Flashes, the vinyls, the 4-pack for the mascots for the Dorbs, the Golden Girl skateboard, that special Dorbs ride. Toy Tokyo has the Heavy Metal, another director special, the Ram Man, the 2-pack for Kato and Green Hornet, and that Golden Super Saiyan, which is going to be extremely tough to get your hands on. This is going to be the most expensive one to find, guys. I'll tell you right now, anytime you have Chrome stuff, excuse me, both the Vegeta and the 3-pack for the Flashes are going to be extremely expensive on the secondary market. Hugely expensive on the secondary market. What's not listed on this list, of course, is the Kyle Rayner from Fugitive Toys, because it already sold out. It's been pre-ordered. It's gone right now. So if you're curious, I will put the link in again if you want to snag that link. The one I'm looking at right now, you're more than welcome to take it. Again, this is the shared exclusives available. It's listed right here, available on the 19th. It does have it marked right here. I didn't even notice it. Funko Finders, thank you very much. I give props to people who give me information that is pretty credible. And again, this is subject to change. This may or not be 100% positive. Oh, of course, and at Barnes & Noble's that I mentioned it, the 2-pack for the guys from Hercules are there as well. So let's kill this one here. We're going to be looking at some feature stuff from Mattel. This may not be the entire list of their stuff. This is stuff that I've looked for and found. So this may be an incomplete list. So we have here the Master Universe Princess of Power Tiara, Master Universe Belt of Power here, Master Universe Tote. You have a set of He-Man heads. Looks like this is a 4-pack, so I believe what you could do is simply pop the head. You could buy this 4-pack that you see here, and you could put this on your Masters of the Universe figures. Muscle, it has some WWE packs that are coming out. There's going to be a Porg-like Hot Wheels Millennium Falcon with the Porg. Look like sitting in the top of it here. So if you're curious, it would look like this here. Get it to load for 1 sec. Hopefully I can get it to load up. If you were curious, it would look something like this. $10. Look like that. It is a little Porg flying the Millennium Falcon. Now, again, not a big Hot Wheels guy. We have, of course, the Superman Classic 80th year anniversary holding up the car, which is very symbolic to Action Comics #1. Thanos in this helicopter. This is the Thanos copter. There was a comic where he was flying this yellow helicopter around. I don't remember what book it was, but he was flying it around. This is another Mattel item. This is another Hot Wheels item, rather. This is going to be a special 3-pack for Aquaman for DC Multiverse. You have Black Manta and you have Ocean Master. That's who it is. With Aquaman in the middle. So this is a slip case. $60. I can see the price point for it. You have limited edition SDC 2018 Gengar Mega Constructs Pokemon guy. That was the tiara, the bag, the faker. Yes, he did, Javier. They got the rights back. Oh, no. I'm not a big Betty Boop fan. And that was it for Mattel. This is probably an incomplete list. This is the only stuff I found on their store. So it's probably not a full list. Now let's go to this one here. So now we're going to be talking, I found this on, I'll give you this list as well. This is SDC's blog. Pretty much a lot of the stuff that's coming out. So let's get to it. If you're not familiar, Wizards of the Coast is coming out with a trading card game for Transformers. This is coming out in 2 battle packs. There's a Slipstream pack, which is this one here, and the Cliff Jumper pack that you see over here. Cliff Jumper is one of my favorite Transformers. I don't know if this game is going to be any good or not. I'm not entirely sure, so I can't tell you because I don't know. It looks interesting. It looks very, very interesting. They're giving these out at San Diego Comic-Con. Admiral Akbar, if you're able to go, because I know you're going, see if you can pick a couple of these up. I think this would be very cool to do, mainly for giveaways. If you want to send them in to me, I'd love to do some giveaways on the channel. If you can get some of these, I think it'd be very, very cool. There's no word on pricing yet. The set contains 2 character cards, Cliffjumper, Renegade Warrior, Slipstream, Strategic Seeker. She is a female Seeker for the Decepticons, if you're not familiar. I think it's very, very cool. The Bumblebee Razor, I guess, I don't know what you call it. What would you call it? A scooter? I guess it would be considered, yeah, it's a scooter. $80 at the Hasbro store. Very, very pricey there. My Little Pony has this very cool 3-pack. It looks like an old school boombox. 1983 here. Not a big Ponies fan, so I can't tell you much about it. They look good. $50 though is very, very pricey, if you want my honest opinion. These, of course, are the small figures, the guys that are about this big. So you're spending $50 for this sort of variants for these ponies. A girl I was dating, actually was married to rather, years and years ago was a big pony fan, and she collected a lot of the Little Ponies, of the My Little Pony stuff in this scale. So I bought a lot of the pony stuff for her. So unfortunately, out of my life. No more ponies. Now we got Porgs. Everybody loves Porgs. Not a big fan of the Porgs. Actually, this was, hold on, is this $50? No, excuse me, this was $20. This was $20 for this right here. This is $20. $50 would be the Porgs. This is $50 right here. Chewbacca, I think it comes with Chewbacca as well. Weird looking Chewbacca. If you look at the face, it doesn't look right on the face. Next is the Marvel Legends series Red Skull figure and Electronic Tesseract. It is a special packaging, first 10 years of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is from the Captain America, the first Avengers movie. The very first Captain America film. You open it up. You have sort of a packaging on the side here. Looks very cool. You have the Red Skull figure in the middle. You have the Tesseract on the side. He, of course, is holding a Tesseract accessory. And then you have the big Tesseract cube itself here. Looks very, very cool. People who are big fans of Magic the Gathering. Every year they usually come out with these special Planeswalker packs. This year's no different. This is the Timeless Legend pack. It sells for $99. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. They look like stained glass windows next to the artwork. Looks very, very cool. I wasn't a brony. My ex-wife liked pony stuff. I would maybe pick some stuff up for her, but I wasn't into the My Little Pony stuff at all. So I know that she had tons of pony stuff. So the artwork looks really, really cool. The cards look very, very good. I mean, I could see like posters for this. Do I have the Slash Pop? No. The only pop that I have for music is Lemmy Kilmister from oh god, I'm drawing a blank on the band. Motorhead. From Motorhead, and I'm going to be picking up the Freddie Mercury pop for Queen, because it's me and my girlfriend's one of our favorite bands, and it's one of the things that really got us together was Queen, actually. When we actually started dating, we were very much into Queen. So this right here was $100 in this packaging. Looks very cool, and it's sort of a accordion's open. I like how it looks. Looks very, very good. Going further down is the Throne of the Primes. This is a redesign of Optimus Primal from the Beast Wars TV show back in the day. This is a redesign, retooling of that figure. As you can tell, he's riding the surfboard, more of a techno surfboard than he ever had originally. Looks cool, actually. You have to, I mean, to build the throne, it looks like you have to... It looks like it's partly cardboard on the bottom here. As you see me moving the mouse around. Let me just take a look here to make sure it looks good on film here. Yeah, it looks okay. I don't know if you can see it right there, so I'm going to kill I'm going to make this bigger here so you can see it. Looks a little bigger, a little better. So right here is, looks like all cardboard. So it looks very, very weird. He has his little crown on. He's in monkey mode. These are Power of the Prime cubes, which I guess hook into the scepter that you see right here. He comes with, looks like a poster, Scepter of Sparks, which looks good. Bumblebee Retro, Volume 1. This is an older school design of Bumblebee. This is not the Bumblebee from the new Bumblebee movie. He's not a Camaro in the new movie. He is actually a VW Bug. It's a prelude movie to the original Transformers movie we had from Michael Bay. So, it's a prelude. This one is not based on that design. I like the packaging. Packaging looks really, really cool. You have some dinosaur-looking guys. You have a 5-pack from the Defenders from Marvel. Looks pretty good. I'm assuming this is in the 6-inch scale, what I'm seeing. A nice packaging. Looks like a train. Here is Black Series Starkiller base, Kylo Ren version with Rey. This is a light gimmick feature. This backdrop lights up, as you can see here. Looks like this. And this is how it looks when you turn it on. And you have a little lava effect here. This lights up right here. From what I'm seeing. Very pricey. You're looking at $109. Very expensive for this set. You have the Han Solo Escorth Escape. This is where you had the creatures that were attached to the Millennium Falcon in Return of the Jedi, I believe. I could be wrong. Different packaging. Looks cool. You have a 3-pack here, going for $50. These are 3 and 3/4-inch scale figures. The Village Collection, the Vintage College 3-pack. You have figures at San Diego Comic-Con Fan Expo Canada in limited quantities at the Hasbro toy store at SDCC. This droid has this weird gun set on it. It looks like, this piece here looks like War Machine's shoulder cannon. So, very, very odd looking piece. This is what the packaging would look like. It's Dr. Aphra BT1 BT and 000. And that's it for this one. Tamashii Nations. We were talking a second ago. Someone mentioned it in the chat here. It was Bizarro Supergirl. They're going to be going to do some both Dragon Balls and some Power Ranger exclusives. SDC is releasing for Tamashii Nation, which is SH Figure Arts, a unmasked version of Green Ranger, Tommy Oliver, and Red Ranger. These were originally done years ago in 2013, a masked version of Green Ranger and a masked version of Red Ranger. They're being re-released as San Diego Comic-Con exclusives with this unmasked head that you can have here, as you can see, and a helmeted head, very similar to the White Ranger version I talked about before. So these are going to be San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, unfortunately. We have, of course, a Vegeta, I think it's Vegetto, I believe, for Dragon Ball Z, I could be wrong, and a, looks like a black and gold Megazord version, and a Pacific Rim, Gypsy Avenger, it looks like, from the new Pacific Rim movie. So these are all going to be San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. Bluefin, Tamashii Nation are putting these out as well. So that's it for that, guys. Let me just make an adjustment here. That's all the stuff I have. Let me come back to this screen here and switch it back over. And move this back to my other screen right here. 1 second here, guys. Bear with me for 1 moment while I fix this. Perfect. Excellent. Alright, so that was the San Diego Comic-Con releases for this year that I've seen. I could be wrong on some of the releases, unfortunately. I tried to get them as much as I possibly could, as information I could locate. I know that some of the information could be wrong, could be outdated, but that is all the San Diego Comic-Con releases that I found for 2018. Tons of Funko stuff, tons of Hasbro stuff, tons of Mattel stuff. I think there should have been some G.I. Joe stuff. There isn't any, as far as I know. I think there might be some Transformer stuff. Besides that, Throne of the Primes, the re-release of the Optimus Primal for the Beast Wars, I don't think there's going to be any other releases that I know of. I hope there's some more. Besides the trading card game and the one I showed you there, I hope there's some more stuff, but I don't know if there is or not. I could be wrong. Hopefully there's going to be some more stuff coming out for San Diego Comic-Con. Again, it's a show I want to go to. I really would love to go to that event, but unfortunately, it's just too pricey. I'm going to be doing any San Diego Comic-Con YouTube video specials. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Going to be doing, I think you might come into the chat a little late, Javier. I'm going to be doing not at Comic-Con, at Tate's Comics again. I'm shooting a line to Nowhere, which is very similar to what I did last year. I'm going to be doing the same type of thing again. So it's going to be, that video's going to go up on Sunday of this week. Don't know how it's going to be. Hopefully it'll be cool. There's going to be a toy hunt there as well, because there's at least 1, 2, 4 pops that I know of. At least 4 pops that I'm definitely buying at Tate's. I saw them there at the beginning of this week. I asked one of the guys there if they'll still have them by the end of this week. He guaranteed me they have plenty of back stock. He will have them. I'm going to be getting them because one of the items I picked up at SuperCon, which will be in the haul video for this Wednesday, is one of the items that I have. I needed 2 other ones to complete that set. I'm getting at Tate's. They didn't have the other 2 at SuperCon. Speaking of SuperCon, haul video will be part 2 going up this Wednesday. It's getting cut off. I don't know why it's getting cut off here. Let me move this over here real quick here. Fix that. There we go. Much better. Oh, Space Psycho Silver Ranger. I know they're doing the Space Psycho Green Ranger. That one I know is coming out, I think, for San Diego Comic-Con, I believe. The one for Lord Drakon for the Legacy Collection, that's going to be at PowerCon. I don't know about the Silver Ranger. I'm assuming it probably is. Yeah, Javier, that one's going to be... I'm going to be doing it again in the Line of Nowhere. I'll be shooting a lot of video for that. Very similar to what I did before, like I did last year. So much sort of idea. And it would be very, very fun doing it. I'm going to probably shoot some of the cosplayers there. I'm only going to shoot for maybe... I'm going to get there around noonish. The Line of Nowhere starts at about 1. I want to get out there no later than 2. Excuse me. So yeah, definitely going to take a look at that one. I definitely wanted to go to San Diego Comic-Con. It's just so pricey. As Cletus came into the chat earlier said, it's so pricey to get in there. It's super expensive. It's something I would love to do, but unfortunately, it's not cost effective right now. It's very pricey, extremely pricey to go to San Diego Comic-Con. Yeah. The Psycho Silver Ranger is San Diego Comic-Con. Like I said, the list I had was not unfortunately complete. I found as much information as I possibly get my hands on. Again, I was scrambling to try to get this stuff out to you guys today as much as I could do it. Yeah, you can spend tons of time in line. I know that Admiral Akbar is going to be going out there. If you can, if you can get some of those Wizards of the Coast packs, I think it'd be very cool as giveaways. I don't know anything about the game. As far as the new Transformers card game, I think it'd be very cool to do. What's $50? Adam Rockbar, is the Supergirl? Excuse me, the Power Ranger Silver is $50. I don't think the Transformers packs are $50. I think they'll probably be giving them out most likely. They want to get people invested in that product. But from what I heard, it's a product that they're not fully behind yet. They don't know how the people would react to it. Yeah, the Power Rangers one, I can see it being $50. Usually the Comic-Con convention stuff is usually extremely expensive. It's a high markup on those products, especially even Funko stuff. They usually charge $15 to $20 for a basic pop. It's extremely expensive. When you get higher scales, when you start getting into the 6-inch scales, if you get into, let's say, a Pop Ride or a Pop Deluxe, they're extremely expensive for San Diego Comic-Con releases. That's one of the reasons I don't like them that much, especially the San Diego Comic-Con stuff when it comes to Funko. It's extremely expensive. As far as Black Series goes, I know they have the Han Solo. They had the 3-pack for the 3 3/4 ones, as I showed there, and the Starkiller base with Kylo Ren and Rey. I don't like that per se. I wish they would have another named Trooper, another named Clone Trooper. I think that'd be very cool. I think there was a red one, I believe. I think that would have been very cool to have, or another named Clone Trooper. But since we got Commander Wolf at GameStop, I still have to get my hands on that one. I have not yet seen that one in the wild yet, but I need to get my hands on that guy. So we're coming up with about 5 minutes left on the stream. Anything you guys want to talk about with 5 minutes left on the stream? I'm surprised I talked for a full hour. I mean, I tried to get as much stuff as I possibly get my hands in when it came to San Diego Comic-Con. Again, I want to thank everybody who came into the stream. There's a lot to do with San Diego Comic-Con. It starts this whole week. It's a huge experience. Again, I want to go to it. It's something that I think would be an absolute blast to have. But unfortunately, I was not able to go. I will sometime on my bucket list, eventually, before I die, will go to San Diego Comic-Con. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we cut the stream off? If not, I think we've talked about everything we possibly can in this stream. As I said, I have a guy going out for me because of Facebook. He has his own Facebook community. No problem, Javier. I tried to give everyone a kind of a feel of what to expect. Oh, cool. Oh, that'd be very cool to do that, AA. It'd be very cool if you can get a couple of those packs. I know that their booth, they'll probably have some there as well. It'd be very cool. I think it'd be a very cool giveaway to do something like that. Thanks, Jackie. I tried to give everybody as much information as I possibly had. It's very weird how I have to screen capture and from my normal monitor, and I'm looking at a monitor this big. I mean, literally, it's this big. So I'm trying to look at it this way to see what's going on back and forth. So it's a little bit difficult to see everything how it goes. Thank you, AA. So that's it for the stream today, guys. I start my brand new job tomorrow. I'm going to start watching Raw right now. I have it DVR'd. So I want to thank everyone who came into the stream today. I'm going to be cutting the stream in a second. So again, I want to thank everyone who came in. See you guys on the next stream for next week. Definitely take a look at my video this Wednesday, which will be the haul video. I'm going to talk about the SuperCon, what my impressions of that show was, what I think of it, and what I think they could be doing better. And we'll have Sunday with the Road to Nowhere video at Tate's Comics. So I want to thank everyone who came into the stream. I'm cutting it in 3, 2, 1. Take care, guys. See you next stream, and bye-bye.